Good morning, everybody. What a blessed day it is. It's Confirmation Weekend. Our Confirmands are leading worship this whole weekend. They led last night at 5 p.m. They just led at the 8 a.m. service. They're about to get ready for the 9:15 and then the 10:30. And at 1 p.m. today, they are confirming their faith. This is our confirmation class of 2024. And this is that which takes place in between the before interlude. So let's get right to it and talk to some of our confirmation students. If you tuned in for the 8 a.m. worship service, you saw that some of them delivered the sermon this morning. So I'm going to start with Mackenzie here. Good morning, Mackenzie. You shared the sermon with us today. What a wonderful job you did. Thank you for that. And tell us about the process of how this takes place. How did you find out that you were sharing the sermon first, and then what did you do to start preparing for it?
Well, Susan shared it with me, and that was very exciting. And then it was really hard to come up with what to talk about, but I did a little prayer walk, and I felt like God spoke to me about it. So
that's wonderful. And I know your topic was an invitation for all of us to really consider our understanding of God.
Yeah.
And you shared it in your message, but share with us, everybody watching online, what was your process from who you first understood God to be and now who you understand God to be today?
Well, my relationship with God was, I really saw him just up in the sky, and it wasn't very heartfelt. And then as I grew into reading my Bible, I started to understand that our relationship should occur in my everyday faith, and he should be affecting my everyday life.
That's so great, Mackenzie. You did a fantastic job. Thank you for participating in the life of this church, and thank you for all that you brought in your sermon today. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
If you'll please hand off the microphone to Brookie here, because Brookie also shared a sermon with us this morning. Good morning to you, Brookie.
Good morning.
Tell us what it's like to share a sermon here at La Casa de Cristo in front of the whole church.
When you first get started and you're up there, you're really nervous, but then as soon as you say the first couple words, it all comes to you.
You had a very powerful message as well, and you told an incredibly personal story about what happened with your wrist. For anybody that didn't see the 8 a.m. service that's now watching online, just give us a quick synopsis of what happened with your wrist.
Okay, so I was playing soccer, and this guy was dribbling down, and he crossed the ball, and it hit my wrist. And for 9 months, I went to so many doctors, and they told me, it's just a sprain, like you'll heal on your own. And then I eventually got an MRI from this amazing doctor, and he told me that it was a break and that I did need a surgery. And I got super nervous, so I sent it up to God. I sent my worries up to God.
One of the things I really appreciated about your message is that you took that story and you talked about how prayer was definitely a part of that. Tell us about that prayer life. You mentioned that Pastor Jeff met you at the hospital one time
Yes.
for a prayer. And what did he share with you when he did that?
He shared with me that God's got me. God's got me. He's going to watch over my surgery the whole time, and I shouldn't be worried because he's watching over me.
Very good. And one of those wooden crosses you received as well, right?
Yes.
What a blessing it is for all the people of our church to receive one of those crosses when they go into surgery. Thank you for your message today. I so appreciate it, Brookie. Pass the microphone to Garrett, because Garrett was another one of our preachers this morning. Good morning to you, Garrett. How are you?
Good morning. Good. How are you?
Very good. Now, you shared with us that you first came from a different congregation and then you came to this congregation. Tell us what it's like to come into La Casa de Cristo for the first time as a new person here.
Well, it was very different right from the start, but everybody welcomed me in like I was like their brother or sister. It was amazing.
Now, I really enjoyed spending time with you at camp too, Garrett, up at our Sedona camp in the summertime. Tell us what it's like to be at camp there in the summer.
It feels amazing. I went both years, and it felt the exact same. They're super consistent with what they do, and it's truly life-changing.
And how was it to deliver the sermon today?
I was really nervous at the start, but after you say like the first couple of words, you get it over with, and then you just continue reading, and then it feels good at the end.
Very good. Thank you so much, Garrett. Appreciate all that you do. If you'll pass the microphone to Olivia here. Good morning, Olivia. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Very well. Share with everyone which part of the service that you participated in this morning.
This morning I did the welcome, and then at 9:15 I'll be doing the kids' time.
And you did that last night as well,
Yes.
right? Tell us about the children's time. What's it like to prepare a children's message for church?
It's actually quite fun because it's fun to like give a message to all the younger kids and like have them learn more about God and their faith and to like build their faith with us. So
Very good. And you're going to be doing that at 9:15 as well?
yes, correct.
So everybody watching online, you can join us at 9:15. You'll see Olivia delivering the children's time today. We thank you, Olivia, and we thank all of our confirmation students for all that they're doing for us this morning. Tune in at 9:15 a.m. Tune in at 10:30 a.m. You'll hear incredible sermons. There was another sermon delivered this morning. We didn't get to him, but his name is Brent. He gave a great message about his life in 365 days in prayer. So you're going to hear our young people talking about life of prayer, life in the church, and their confirmation in our great and powerful God. So thank you for joining us. Stay tuned for our 9:15 worship service. God bless you all. This has been the Interlude.